What is good, YouTube? It's your boy 1P here, back with another YouTube video. I look a little tired because your boy just got out of bed like literally a second ago. I woke up, took a fat fucking shit, and now I'm getting ready to go to the gym. But your boy today is gonna hit some chest, some shoulders, some tricep. I was gonna hit it yesterday, but I woke up and my entire body was sore as fuck. Like my legs, my shoulder, my triceps, my back, all of it. So I was like, let's take a rest day from the weights so we can hit a little bit of cardio, still go to the gym, get a little activity in. So you already know, we went to the gym, hit a little cardio sesh, watched 2 episodes of anime, which equated to about 40 minutes of cardio. It was definitely a good session. But today, your boy is also gonna hit some cardio once I get done with the push day. I'm relatively excited. Every day. Chest day is just the best day, but a little pre-workout meal. Nice little cutting snack. Always get you some, I forget what they call these, rice cakes? Yeah, rice cakes. I personally like the apple cinnamon flavor the most. Common snack I'll do is I'll take one, sometimes 2, but always at least one of these rice cakes. Chop a banana on top, and then you sprinkle some honey on there. At least just throwing some honey on there already makes it even better. Let's hit the gym. Yo. Your boy just got out of the gym. That chest, shoulder, and tri we were talking about. Shit was definitely a good session. Wait, hold up. Oh my God, that was a crazy one. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh my God, that fucking reeks. I need to eat some food and clear my gut up, because that does not smell like my gut is clear. No, but it was a really good workout today. I've been really specifically targeting my chest. So I hit chest first, then I hit a little shoulder tricep. It was a couple weeks ago I talked about how I started doing an alternation between chest and shoulder. Well, I went back to doing chest before shoulder, only because I feel like I need more development in my chest than I do in my shoulders themselves. Of course, shoulders can always use some development, but I feel like my weakest point is my chest, so I'm grinding out my chest specifically before I hop into any other body parts on my push day. So when you're looking at your own physique, you want to think at least try to think in the most unbiased way possible. What is the weak point on my physique? And you want to build your split around the weakest point in your physique. If you have a fill day and you're hitting something, let's say, okay, on my leg days, I also like to hit abs. Maybe I missed out abs. On my fill day, I'll hit chest and abs. So you fill it with whatever muscle it is that you need to focus on. That way you're increasing the amount of exercise on that muscle specifically relative to the rest of your body. It's almost like you're not subconsciously, because you're obviously consciously targeting it, but it's your number one targeted muscle throughout all your split, not just on a specific day. Of course, that doesn't mean you hit it every single day. I just mean that's the one muscle that you recover as much as possible and then hit again as much as possible, which for me would be my chest. So been targeting chest more. I've been making a little bit more meal prep lately. I always like to have taco meat in my fridge, high as lean as possible. So my current taco meat is gonna be 93.7, I wanna say. 93% lean, 7% fat. If you're on a cut, never get 80% 20, unless you drain the fat yourself. So you cook your meat and then you drain the fat. That's okay if you're cutting, but if you're on a bulk, that's okay if you're bulking, but if you're on a cut, eating 80% 20 is gonna make you put on weight like a motherfucker, because it's basically consuming just as much fat as you are protein, which everyone knows at this point, when you're cutting weight, you want low fat. So yeah, if you're looking for maybe some meals to prep or just food to have on the side, I don't even necessarily prep a meal. I'd more so just have like a shit load of ground beef. So I'll go and cook like 2 to 3 pounds of ground beef, and this will last me maybe a week or so. I'll make beef and rice, tacos, all sorts of high protein shit, just so it's already ready. I don't have to go cook it. It's on standby. Now, I don't only like beef. I also like chicken, and sometimes beef gets annoying. We want a little variation. I know I personally, I kind of go alternating from, all right, I'm eating a lot of beef right now, to, okay, I'm eating a lot of chicken right now, and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But I want to get better about maybe having a little beef here, a little chicken here, instead of having chicken breakfast, lunch, and dinner one week, and then beef breakfast, lunch, and dinner the next week. I just feel like having some alteration, one, is better for motivation, but also two, it's definitely going to be better for hitting those different micronutrients, because if you eat the same food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're going to have a substantially not very wide range of different micronutrients and vitamins that you should be consuming. But, so, as far as my chicken dish, I'll make some chicken pesto. Actually, my dad made this, to be fair, but pasta, pesto, chicken. That's all you need. A little bit of oil to make it not so dry, but most of the time there's enough oil in the pesto as long as you're putting enough pesto. Now, you don't want to do too much pesto because pesto is also slightly fatty. So have just enough to where you got enough flavor, but not too much to where it's like, you know, you don't want more fat than anything in your dish. If you're ever eating anything and it's more fat than protein or carbs, it should be like an avocado or nuts. Those are about the only two things where I see high fat is pretty good, especially because fat in majority of circumstances, the fats we consume are not healthy for us. That's why most of the time eating fat is not healthy in general, especially on the cut. But anyway, your boy got some work today. Y'all hit your weights today, hit your cardio. I want to try and buy some more Pokemon cards so I can start opening Pokemon cards a little more in my videos. I know I've had it occasionally, but I need to get the Pokemans up, Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day. And everyone, slay the fucking day.